2019 Mississippi River flooding by Lauren Howard. Why did the Mississippi River flood and what were the effects? Some of the reasons include an increase in precipitation, rapid melt of snowpack, change in global circulation, Arctic amplification. By March 21st, 2019, when the NOAA released its spring outlook, the upper Mississippi Valley had received spring rain and snow up to 200% above normal. With this increase of precipitation, there is also an increase in runoff and flood risk. More intense rainfall events and regional increases in precipitation are linked to climate change and are increasing the risk of extreme runoff and flooding in some locations. With the change in global circulation, in late May of 2019, a very persistent jet stream pattern with a deep trough in the west and strong ridge in the east brought heavy precipitation to the central United States. Due to Arctic amplification, on March 13, 2019, ahead of the bomb cyclone, the jet stream was very kinked over the United States, with strong winds from two jet streams, the subtropical and polar jet streams, which joined together to create a storm. The polar jet stream was extremely wavy across the United States and Northern Hemisphere, which is consistent with the unusual jet stream behavior which is expected to accommodate Arctic warming. Red River Landing, Louisiana has experienced flood events greater than 30 days, 30 times in 92 years, which equates to a frequency of 34.8%, or roughly once every 3 years. The Mississippi River itself flows through 10 states, starting at the top of the country in Minnesota and drains into the Gulf River through Louisiana. However, as you can see, the Mississippi River Basin stretches a larger area, approximately half of the continental United States. Because of climate change, the frequency and magnitude of the flooding will increase, since they are based on past rainfall patterns, which are speculated to increase along with climate change. Some of the anthropogenic factors are channelization, levees, and other flood management schemes, which have a large effect on frequency and severity of floods which occur. Along almost every mile of the Mississippi River, levees at once control the flooding and exacerbate it. Some levees are hundreds of years old and most are unregulated. Due to the size and geographic spread of the Mississippi River, many societal and economic impacts were felt throughout the country. One of the biggest societal impacts was the Louisiana seafood industry, which suffered the most damage in 2019. Along with this, many people lost their homes, crops, and land, some even their lives. 686 homes were flooded, 231,000 acres of cropland were either never planted or flooded, 548,000 total acres across the country were flooded, 3 highways underwater, and 2 people died. An estimated $20 billion in damages were calculated to have occurred along the Mississippi River and its tributaries. The main causes of this include public and private property loss, crop loss, and livestock loss. As a way for communities to prepare and plan for regular flooding, several flood control devices have been implemented. For example, flood storage reservoirs exist on the tributaries that feed into the Mississippi River. These aim to provide protection primarily to the communities which are located along the tributaries. This plan includes over 2,500 kilometers of levees and flood walls, channel stabilization, and 4 major floodways. These, along with the tributaries, are controlled by upstream flood storage reservoirs in order to try and control and monitor the flooding.